ship, and shore. I'm about to review two. That's what's in store. Good day everyone, and welcome back to Small Soldier. In today's video, I have a review of two kits by Flyhawk Miniatures. First of all, I'd like to thank Jim Starkweather at Kitmaker Network for making these review samples possible. If you haven't already, you can look up in the corner up here, and there should be a link to Kitmaker's YouTube page. Alright, without further ado, let's take a look at these kits, starting with the Torpedo Boat. Alright, the first kit I'll review here is the German Grobes Torpedoboot G-39 1916, and it's from the maker Flyhawk. The code number is FH1309, and it is a 1/700 scale kit. And the box is an open-end box. On the side here, it gives you some paint color callouts. And the instructions for this kit, since it's so small and there's not a lot to it, there's a 3-step diagram here on the back of the box which gives you the assembly instructions, and a paint color callout for Mr. Hobby, Tamiya, and white ensign paint colors. So I'll just go over a quick history of the G-39. The G-39 was a 1913 type large torpedo boat of the Imperial German Navy. It was built at Germaniawerf, Kiel, Germany, and was commissioned in 1915. The G-39 had participated in the Battle of Jutland. She was the leader of the first torpedo boat flotilla. The G-39's speed was 34.5 knots, with a complement of 83 officers and sailors, and the armament was 3 8.8 centimeter L-45 guns, 6 500mm torpedo tubes, and 24 mines. After the war, she was interned at Scapa Flow and scuttled. So this is what you get in the box. You get one bag of sprues, which has 39 plastic gray parts, one foam wrapped hull section which has 3 pieces, and one sheet of decals which are the German World War I ensigns. There is a set of PE and masks available for this set as well if you wanted to pick those up separately. Okay, let's take a look at the contents. And there is what you get in the box. Not a lot to it. It should be a fairly simple build. Shouldn't take too long to put this together. The parts are very fine and small, so that might be the only holdback, is trying to not lose them in the old carpet monster. And we'll take a quick look, and then I'll have photographs at the end of the video so you can see a close-up of everything, get a better idea of the detail. But here you can see the molding is quite nice. There's not a lot of flash. Details are actually quite phenomenal for this scale. You have to remember this is 1/700 scale, and there's reference. There's a toothpick, so you can see the size of some of these parts are pretty tiny. And there is your hull section, quite nice. You can feel some raised detail there. And there is the upper deck, nice recessed and raised detail on that. And then this is just the bottom plate for the waterline. And your sheet of decals are just the German World War I ensigns. Alright, I'll have some detailed photos at the end of this video, so stay tuned at the end and you can check all those out. And the second kit I'm going to review is the Royal Navy Seaplane Dockside Base, and again by Flyhawk Models, and it's a 1/700 scale kit. Reference number is FH1161. On the front here it gives you an idea of what the diorama is going to look like, and on the side of the box they show some items that you get in the kit. You get 3 trucks, a patrol boat, and 2 Sunderland aircraft. Alright, let's take a look at the contents of this box. And here you see the contents of the box. You get 3 poly bags of sprues, 1 sheet, small sheet of photo etch for various parts, and 1 set of instructions. You get 53 plastic parts on 5 frets, 24 clear parts on 2 frets, and 29 parts on the photo etch sheet, including 37 figures. And here we have all the contents out of the bags. So there's your 5 plastic frets of gray parts, your 2 identical sprues of clear parts for the Sunderlands, and I forgot to mention there is a decal sheet with numbers and letters for the boats, decals for the 2 Sunderland aircraft, and decals for the vehicles as well. So let's take a look at each individual piece. At the end of the video, I will have a photographic slideshow of all these sprues. Alright, the first piece we'll take a look at here is the quayside and the slipway. It has scribed panels here for your concrete slab work, so a nice wash in there should bring that detail out. And your slipway, some marked areas here for other items that will be installed in the diorama area. And the next sprue here contains parts for the water tower, the quayside front, a couple small boats here. It looks like some buoys that go in the water, 2 dock sections, some supplies, barrels, and different types of equipment you can have strewn around the scene. And next we have the patrol boat. Details look nice and sharp and crisp. And as you can see here on the side of the hull of the patrol boat, quite nice, nicely scribed with some raised surface detail. Here's another sprue. This one contains your trucks. You can see the detail there on those trucks is pretty nice, considering again how small these parts are. And the fuel bowser truck has some photo etch fenders and I believe a photo etch ladder. And there is a crane truck here as well. I think the photo etch comes with some parts, photo etch parts for that. But again, all these parts are interchangeable with plastic as well. And this looks like part of the water tower structure. And for the quayside area, we have 1 building. It has a textured rooftop with some tile work. A nice detail on those doors and windows. Next, we'll take a look at the Sunderlands, and you can see that there is 2 identical sprues here, and the Sunderland comes in 2 halves. And there, the wing section is 1 complete piece. And then we have the cowlings for the engines, some clear parts for the canopy areas, wheels, floats, tailplanes, and plastic propellers. There are photo etch propellers if you were wanting to change those out. And here is our photo etch, and there are some propeller parts. There are all your little dudes. Photo etch for the railings on the patrol boat. And there's your water tower. It looks like this is a little stand for working on the aircraft. Some more parts for the boat. And these are the machine guns for the patrol boat. These tiny parts right here are your machine guns for the Sunderlands. So yeah, that'll be a fun endeavor, trying to get those little pieces off the fret. And then our final piece is the decal sheet, decal sheet, depending on where you're from and how you say it. And you can see those are nicely registered for color. There's not a lot of carrier film. They look pretty thin. And there's, you see there's numbers and letters for the ships and aircraft. All the rondelles for the aircraft. I believe there's some rondelles for the trucks. And then there's some ensigns here for the ship, patrol boat, I believe. We'll take a quick look at the instructions as well. And all the contents of the box are also shown at the top of the instructions. And the first thing they have you building is the patrol boat. And you can see there is some photo etch involved building this. There are plastic parts for the photo etch if you didn't want to use the photo etch. It's just nice to give you the photo etch for the side rails and the rail around the gun here, just to make look things a little more in scale and realistic. And here they show you building the water tower and this little platform. and it looks like a crane section. This part here has you building small trucks, and you can see there's a photo etch fender and some PE for the ladder on the side of the Bowser truck. Then they give you an idea for the entire layout. And at the bottom, they give you color callouts for everything as well, referencing Mr. Hobby, Tamiya, and White Ensign colors. Then on the back of the instructions, it gives you a color diagram of the layout of everything and some camo references for the Sunderlands and the marking options, color options for your trucks and your boats, and some color callouts here for the patrol boat, water tower, and building. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention was on the back of the box, if you didn't want to build an actual diorama, you could use this sea scene here on the back. I believe the plastic part would fit somewhere in there, and then you could use this as your diorama. Kind of handy, but I wouldn't do it this way, but there is that option. So that brings this review to a close. I'd like to thank you for watching and staying with me. And if you could do something for me next, that's to subscribe, hit the bell notification below, give me a thumbs up, and share this video with others in this great modeling community. So that's it for now. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye now.